Hi, I'm Darvane and welcome to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic. Now, if you remember last time, we had conquered these three towns in our search for obelisks in order to try and find the Eye of Goros and win this scenario. We also know that there's a yellow hero around that we managed to defeat and drive off, and so we will carry on consolidating down here and see if we can find where their castle is. It's day one. And we are actually doing quite well. Not sure I need to pick up any troops with him just yet. But why not? Last thing we want to do is leave ourselves overextended. And that basically means we are looking to try and keep at least one heroes in defence. He's got enough of an army, but not enough that you'd want to consider taking too many risks. But we definitely know that the green hero is around, the yellow hero is around here. Somewhere. Because we can start seeing them collecting their mines, which is always a good sign. Yes, I apologise if I'm not as talkative, I'm a bit throaty. I've had a really bad cold. But if I put off doing these Let's Plays any longer, my hopes of actually building a buffer will quickly disappear. So I think, and I believe this is this might be a fairly boring bit of the scenario, where we hunt down yellow and see what's going on. Not entirely certain what's happening, if that makes sense. Like I said before, I am playing these sort of blind. Okay, so we've got a yellow town there, which is a good start. How are we doing? Could build paladins, which is always good, or boost up my economy by turning this into a castle. Gives me more money per day. How much am I getting right now? I'm getting 225. That would go to 3,000. That's a tough one. But since I don't actually need the paladins right now, no, well, I'll let them go for the paladins because they will come in useful. And there's another knight there if I need to build one. and it means that I start generating plagues. Let's just hope there isn't a week of the plague anywhere around. Now, there is an obelisk up there which I would like to explore. Right now, I want to try and get to this. So 260, that's 2000, it won't actually give me much. So I might. Do that. And carry on exploring to try and get down. Yep, you can go over here, I think, and see about following up on the obelisks. There's a yellow hero. Let's see what we've got here. Probably take him on. So we will do that. At 220. Yeah, we'll do that. Try and take him on. Town will be easy, and then it'll be, yeah. He's outside of the town right now, so we'll see how this goes. I'm at a big disadvantage because I don't actually have any spell book yet. So do need to try and get, let's see, let's take them archers out. Get some nice morale coming. Then the knights are good at getting morale, and he's fled. It does mean that I get to finish trying to take this town, which will come very useful. Right, I need to try and don't really want to engage in a protracted range volley with these, so I want to try and get this done with. We've got the town, nothing much there. I guess he went in there and recruited, and that's why he had strong numbers, because he done what I would have done. And if you don't think you can save the town, it might be worth just building the units to defend it so that your opponents are forced to fight them. anyway, you don't get the benefits when you conquer it. You don't get the benefits of being able to reinforce it in any way. Which does then make it less of a appealing option. Obviously it still provides gold, and you do sort of have to engage in economic warfare quite a bit to try and control and deprive their resources, and indeed that can make part of the game quite tedious, as you are essentially trying to cripple your enemies in a way. I mean, if you get to cripple them so that they can't produce heroes and by creatures, they can't defend themselves, thus they end up a lot weaker, and you can take them down over time, a war of attrition. Especially if you're getting resources that they should be getting. We lost our knights, and that's not good. Defeated another hero, which is good, but it does mean that we should not really in any state. We can carry on exploring, but we're not really in any state to do any fighting at the moment with them until we can get some more troops going. And if we look in here, we've got quite a few some troops left, because that's our primary town. We've got one day to do what we need to do there. Here we've got like one pikeman. Could take that and head back, I guess. And see how that's going, because we are on day 7. We'll get more troops. Yes, it's good. What I want to do is see if I can. That's disappointing, because that's their castle there, obviously, and I believe that's their last castle. Don't know how many they've got. If they're spending money on returning and rebuying heroes, they're not spending them on troops. So it pretty much depends how powerful their heroes are. Good news for us, not quite so good news for them. In fact, it is highly possible for the computer player, particularly, to bankrupt themselves trying to rebuy the same heroes over and over and over. See, we don't know. We're going for that anyway. This is a larger protractor sheet, but clearly they didn't have enough to buy a hero, or they didn't want to buy a hero this time. I mean, I've got enough that the heroes aren't really, these forces aren't really a threat. But it's pretty much a case of what will I be left with when I actually defeat them. And it may be the case that if this is all they've got, that I do vanquish the side and hope I can consolidate I mean, one less side is always going to be good. Whichever way you look at it. There we go. Yellow has been vanquished. Let's see what they've got. Okay. So they're gone. Got 3 towns now, which means green has 1 town. No, I've got 2 towns. Green has no towns, whereas blue has 1 town. I've got 3 castles, so they've got 2 or less. I've got 2 heroes. Heroes either have, so blue has more than 2 heroes, and green has 1 hero. Can't really build anything here. Do need to consolidate, so let's see what. It's really a choice of 6 elves or 3 druids. They've not left me a lot, but the elves will do. They'll have to, really. I mean, can't afford phoenixes, which would be good. And I should probably see about consolidating this area. And being day 1, it's a bit open and defensive, and it's a bit open. So I want to try and consolidate the area, but also avoid any fights if I can. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll send you over here, consolidate this down, and work that way around. Because if I can save, get some money going, because now I'm getting 3,500 gold a day. Think about building these up, and with a bit of luck getting another hero, possibly a sorceress hero or warlock hero. We'll see what's available next week. And we're at 20 minutes so far, so we're not really in danger. It'd be nice to see just how far yellow got in exploring their area, to be honest. Plus, I tend to be of the opinion that I don't particularly think that you should spend your money straight away unless it's got a benefit to what's going on. By which I mean, if you've got a hero in town, it's worth thinking about buying new another level of mage guild. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. Likewise, it's good to build creature generators because they just keep generating creatures, and the more creatures you've got, the more you can buy and better your defences when you need them. Likewise, you can consider building heroes if you need to either help defend or to take the fight to the enemy. Building castles, unless you know you're fairly likely to lose it, tend to be pretty good because of the fact that they do give you money back. But obviously, if you're going to lose it, there's no point, because you ain't going to get the money back. You've wasted a lot of money on something to help the enemy, and when you do take it back, you've got to deal with the fact that whatever forces are in there are going to be defended by a castle. That said, the only real advantage or disadvantage of not doing it is that you can't build any more creature generators. But if you're not using those creature generators for anything more than defense, like for example with the barbarian town that I have there and the sorceress town I have up here, then it doesn't really matter. Now, I could build a red tower there. Might be worth considering. On the other hand, now I could build. Yeah, I might build a red tower here. That gives me Phoenixes, which is always a good unit. In fact, I believe it's the fastest unit in the game. It's even faster than the dragon, and it's a flyer. So, rather get them on the go would be good. Yes. I've only got 2 heroes, but I'm not really doing much at the moment other than consolidating and exploring. Got this side, I wouldn't say entirely locked down, but hopefully it will be good enough that should anything happen, I can get a defense going. I really do need to consider getting mage guilds, so just in arena we'll have that. Let's get knights when we go there, more knights is always good. So, but yeah, if we can get more knights and more troops on the go, we can then use that to defend. Now, 25 minutes. Not sure. Probably won't do at the second week unless I'm forced to. So I might call it pretty much here roughly. On that should give me. I mean, it should give me definitely enough to think about where I'm going from the next week. There we go. So at 25 minutes, I don't know how long it's going to take me to play the next week, so I think I will call it here, even though this is a slightly shorter episode because there's not been much going on. But it does mean that we can start thinking about how we're going to spread across the map. Like I said, conquering castles isn't really the point of this scenario. We're looking for the obelisks, so even if we can just get a hero that can just run around and find where they are, it's good. We don't want to get caught up in fighting, because if they have a hero that figures out where it is, then even if I own all their castles but one, I lose and have to restart, and that's not good. So, and with the bulk of our knight troops being up in the top corner over here, because of our two knight castles, one here and one here, you might want to consider a hero to move across this way, I guess, and see what's going on. So, because we still haven't found any of the landmarks on our puzzle map yet, so it's not anywhere near, because we know it's an area in dirt with trees and white mountains. So where we've found dirt, we've not found any white mountains. Found some trees, but that's not good. No good to us at the moment if it doesn't match. So we'll keep exploring and see what goes on there. But for now, I am going to save LP9. There we go. This has been Dovane playing Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic. As always, if you like what you see and hear, feel free to subscribe, share, comment and like as you see fit.